introduce me as a short show, because everybody refers to it as the hour-long show. Well, I'll accept me. I do a 55-minute show. Because it's less than an hour of your time. Wow, you can tell your host, your guests, your friends, it's less than an hour of your time to do this show. So I don't do an hour show, I do a 55-minute show. When I'm inviting my hosts, I always refer to their friends as my friends. It just makes it more personal and a lot nicer than just saying your guests or your customers or anything like that. So how do you book a virtual show? How do you book any show? You talk about the amazing host benefits, the free and discounted products that Pampered Chef has to offer. Do you have a catalog show going on right now? Most of us do. Why not ask your host if she would be interested in helping you with a new type of show, or contact a friend or relative that lives far away and has yet to support your business? It's the first thing I did. I did actually both. My sister-in-law, bless her heart, she is always my guinea pig for everything I do, Pampered Chef, and she's amazing about it. I asked her to turn her catalog show into my first virtual show over a year ago. And she had a successful show, and I wound up getting one of my first recruits from it, off a virtual show. The next show that I wound up doing after that was my cousin who I talk to, we're friends. She lives in Alaska, we don't talk that often. I've spanned my business huge because of her, because we did our show in Alaska. I've met people in Ohio, in Arizona, in North Carolina, Florida, Texas, you name it. And as a thank you, if you're asking them to book a show for you, as a thank you, you give them what? You're going to give them the fabulous host benefits that Pampered Chef already gives you. You're not giving them anything out of your pocket. All right, so you have a host. Now what? Get the host information, obviously, if you don't already have it, so that you can set up her show. So the only way you can do virtual shows is by having a personal website. Who has a personal website? Yay! If you don't have one, just fight it. Alright, so determine a date and time that works best for your schedule. I have 3 kids, so the best time for me to do my virtual shows is Sunday through Thursday at 9 o'clock at night, Eastern time. Make sure you're specifying that. All over the country, you want to make sure you're talking about the same time zone. So I do mine 9 p.m. Eastern time. I found that holidays don't work, weekends don't seem to work, for virtual shows at least. I do my regular shows on the weekends or it's family time. Tell your host, just be honest with your host as far as what to expect. I send my host a how your show will work post so she knows what I want her to do. So I send her this. How your virtual show will work. I will set up your show event on Facebook about 3 to 5 days beforehand. I will invite you to the show. After you accept the invite, make sure she accepts the invite first. I encourage you to invite everyone you know. 60 to 100 people is a good start. Tell them what you want specifically to do, because otherwise you're going to invite 20 people and you're going to have a crappy show. Once the guests start joining, I will start posting to the show before the party starts. What I will ask of you is to comment and post to everything to get your friends and family excited. Your friends, your family, your coworkers know you better than me and are more likely to be involved if you're leading things. I will even give you some wording to send out to your friends a few days before your show to make sure they saw the invite. So I don't know if you heard in my wording, I said events. So events versus groups. It's really a personal preference. I do events. I've tried one group. I can't say I've tried groups. I tried one group, but I was not happy with it. I like being able to see when people join. I like being able to get in touch with my host and be like, okay, you've got this many people that have said maybe, get them to say yes. I've got this many people that haven't even seen it. Chances are they might not have seen it at all on Facebook. Contact them, get them to see it. And as far as groups, if you are going to do groups, make sure that you're asking, that the host is actually asking her friends to be invited to the group. I recently somehow got involved with somebody that invited me to every single group she could possibly have been. I don't know if she was direct sales or what, and I was just getting bombarded with all of her nonsense, and I was tired of it. So I know how annoying it is, and I don't want it to do that to my guests. So you create the group, your event, now what do you post? You can choose to do all your informational posts before you invite your host, so you're not bombarding everyone with a whole bunch all at once guests start to accept the invite. Your guest special, how the show works, the virtual catalog. Pictures. You want to make sure there's a picture with every post. It's more eye-catching to use a picture. than just wording. The guests are more likely to look at the picture and completely ignore your wording. So keep the wording to a minimum and make everything focused on the picture. You can add wording, obviously, but make sure the picture is the focus. Don't forget to introduce yourself and welcome everyone to the show. Do the same introduction you would do for a cooking show. I post a picture of me and my family from Disney World, a picture of me and my husband, me and my kids, and I do my, hi, I'm Michelle Silfies, I live in the business for, not that you're droning and nonsensical, but nicer than that. And welcoming your guests. I do a welcome post to everybody, for everyone. About a day into the post, or day into the show, I'll actually welcome and tag every single person that's joined the show so far and welcome them on. What else do you want to post? Your virtual shows are just like a cooking show. If you and your guests are having fun, the show will be fun. So play games, post video clips, ask for opinions, and make sure you have your host engaged. Your host will make or break your show. You want to include the benefits of a Pampered Chef virtual show, the business opportunity. If you don't feel comfortable with answering questions about someone joining your team, make sure to talk to your upline director or another director and ask for help. Always post a thank you picture and tag each guest when they place an order. It just makes it more visual to the people that haven't ordered yet to say, oh look, everybody's ordering. I guess I should do that now too. How long do you keep your show open and how often do you post? I start posting the show about 3 days before the live event, the day of course, and during the event, and then for 3 more days encouraging last minute sales while still having fun. I reach out to my host and find out when she is available to get on Facebook and be active. I can post to a show 10 times a day, but if my host isn't gonna do anything, it's just gonna be crickets. So I actually contact my host and say, okay, when are you up in the morning? Can you get on before work? When do you get home? Can you check during lunchtime or your lunch hour? And that's when I schedule my post. So it could be 3, 4, or 5 times a day, depending on her schedule.